Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and I'm here to review Changing the Game. And this is a new Hulu original documentary from director Michael Barnett, and it focuses on 3 transgender athletes in the context of our society and everything that's going on in terms of this particular issue. And what I appreciate most about this film is the intimacy that it's able to capture with each of these young people. And you get to, how it's all shot feels very cinematic and very raw, and you feel like you're in it with them. You're right there with them, interacting with their friends, interacting with their families. You feel the love, the attention, the emotions that they have connecting with their family. You hear directly from them on how they feel about these things. The ups, the downs. You have the context within their families and their loved ones. Whether it's a young trans man who's forced to wrestle women in high school because they will not acknowledge him as a man. And you hear his girlfriend talking about their connections and the issues and trying to be there for him. And you have this young man's grandparents and having this older generation of different perspectives trying to come to grips with something very different than they were used to. And that's meaningful, it's well put together, it's well portrayed in this film. And the film does a really good job of capturing the bigger scope of things, whether it's a clip from CNN or Fox News or whatever outlets or conversations that are happening. It has interviews with just other people around, and there's definitely gotcha moments with some hey, if I wanted to be the Queen of England, I can't just be like, I want to be the Queen of England, like that kind of logic. They capture people being very raw and saying these things that are quite idiotic and really trying to oversimplify a completely different issue that has nothing to do with that. And like a role in a monarchy has anything to do with somebody being themselves and trying to fully realize themselves. And this is a very interesting issue because it's very much at the forefront. It was really sparked in the previous administration, changing a lot of policies that the administration before them put into place. And it's still a hot button issue. I know plenty of people have very strong feelings about this. And honestly, in the end, it's just about letting people be who they are. And those are my 2 cents. Won't get too deep into this, just talking about the film. And you have this one of the young trans women who really focuses on the intersectionality of it. Being a young woman of color, being a trans woman of color, and how that adds complexities and layers to things. And you get some really uncomfortable moments, some very angry moments, some angry people. You find very raw and heartbreaking moments for these 3 young athletes who are just trying to live their lives. And it's something really special in the way that this documentary can be so intimate but also capture the broader scope of this particular topic, this issue coming to the forefront of our society, but always still being about the people. And that's the most important thing. And that's why I really love this documentary. I thought it was well put together, engrossing, and very cinematic in the way that it portrays these 3 young people and their trials, their struggles, the roadblocks that get in the way. And I really love this one. So I highly recommend checking out Changing the Game on Hulu. But those are my thoughts on this documentary. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.